Alright, so hi guys, my name is Mike. I'm the EST for Customer Relationship Management for PD. I'll be explaining on the few changes that have been made for HubSpot implementation itself. So there are a few things. So just explain about why there's been a change management. So HubSpot has been revamped to meet all of your needs and ensure it can be tallied directly to the whole national tracking system so that you can better track and manage your sales funnel and garner data to evaluate the effectiveness of your sales strategy. So, and how? There have been, not three, but four main changes in which have been made. So yes, 1, sales funnel. 2, type of deals to be created. 3, properties added when doing sales. 4, admin rights of LCVPs. So let's go through it one by one. So sales funnel itself, as you can see, there have been multiple stages in which have been merged, and also additional stages have been created to meet the national tracking system, so that is actually similar. So the sales funnel now is based on these few elements as of current, like after the update. Create, first contact, follow-up, meeting held, follow-up meeting, MOU signed, on hold, decline money, decline not aligned. So do ensure that you actually update your sales funnel accordingly to when it happens, so that your results can tally with national tracker. So currently under PD, the national tracker actually works like this. There's the lead generation, lead contact, follow-up, meeting held, follow-up meeting, and MOU signed. So these 5 stages is directly in sync. So please make sure every time you create a company, you create a deal as well, and you make sure you update accordingly. So process time through this can actually be tracked. So make sure you actually follow through the system, okay? Next, we talk about deal types. So there have been new types of deals created on HubSpot as you can create, which is in sync with how we track nationally, which is 4 types of partners: GVFP, GVLP, GVOP, and GB School. So make sure that you update HubSpot in accordance with the type of partners. So yeah, just to clarify again, so FP is any source of cash. Under later I'll be explaining on certain things that you can do under the cash there. How can you differentiate between different types of cash? Next is LP. LP is basically for your IGV PBOX project. OP is for your NCR project, and GV is for school itself. So these are the 4 main typelines. And next, note also, all previous partners under the wrong deal needs to be changed as soon as possible to the new deal type. Mainly is on the GVLP. You need to move all the old schools and OPs into the new deal created. Because last time how we choose to track before this change implementation is everything is under GVLP, which makes things a bit hard to track. And yeah, take note about that. And next, I'm going to explain about properties. So there are a few main properties that are actually added into the deal, so you can actually use to filter and track your sales better. So 2 main things. One is project name. Project name is under company property. So what company properties means is when you add a company or add whatever organization into HubSpot, you can directly add the project name in sync with that project itself. So for example, you can see, you can see I actually standardized some names here for especially national projects, these 3, SU, COP, and GFGI. So the ESTs of PD will actually be used tracking your sales based on project itself. So make sure that you add your partners all with this project names itself. Whatever LC you are in, just put SU, COP, or GFGI if you are running this project, and that company or that contact is relevant to that particular project. Next is about the type of financing. As I mentioned from the cash FP there, you can now add where your cash sales come from sponsorships, financial partners, crowdfunding, or others. And this is under the deal properties. So after you created a deal, you can look through the properties there. You can actually choose the type of financing there. There's one property called type of financing. They can choose where your cash comes from sponsorship, financial partners, or crowdfunding, or others. So there are 4 main things there. And lastly, note, do ensure that all previous partners added at HubSpot are adapted and added with these new properties for easier tracking itself. So for example, before this change management, there's a lot of things that may not have been labeled. So do your best to actually ensure all old partners that have been updated or added into HubSpot is actually updated with this new relevant information. So it's easier for your future reference and your tracking itself. Yeah, coming back to the admin rights lastly, LCP PDs are now added as the basic admins of HubSpot and are entitled to use their power for the duties stated below. So the additional powers. Firstly is about adding or removing their members into respective teams, most likely their LCs. And secondly is about changing partner status from other LCs. Should the other LC not follow SOP, which means that whatever LC that does not follow the SOP for HubSpot management itself, then you'll be allowed to actually take over that company or that LP or FP depending on the situation. And yeah, last 2, make sure that it's actually implemented is basically you need to overview your LCCs performance and incorporate all the data directly obtained for HubSpot into your implementation of your meetings or whatever it is. And lastly, report any issues and dispute on any partners related matters to EST, which is me, if necessary, so that I can help you all clarify any situation. Okay, so yeah, that will be generally it for, oops. So that will be generally it for our so-called education. But also just to illustrate a little bit, if you guys do not know what I'm talking about, especially the properties part, and I'll be showcasing here. So yeah, we can go to context companies. So I'm just going to choose Grab again as an example. So yeah, coming back here, I'm going to choose Grab. So for example, Grab, I can actually easily associate with a specific company. So which means this. I want to view all properties. I'm gonna search this property. I'm gonna just type project name. Yeah, there's this project name here. Yeah, just type in lah. Basically, you can associate it based on projects. So next time when you go to companies, you can actually filter based on that. So for example, like after you search, you want to see how many companies are actually involved under this itself. So you can just add filter. For example, I'll just add project name. Project name itself. Then I can find add contains with project. Yeah, project name you can find like for example COP, speak up, whatever it is. You can find the organization name here itself. And next, coming to the deal itself, the properties, I actually added this filter. Wait, let me check. What's the name of the filter? I forgot. Let me check. Number. Yes, type of financing. So basically, this is the one that you can check whether it's a financial partner, crowdfunding, sponsorship, others. So when I click this, I should be able to check how many deals are actually from financial partners, how many deals are from crowdfunding, how many deals are from sponsorship. This is all I can filter. Okay. So fundamentally, this is that is all for the change management of HubSpot. And again, coming back to it, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and I'll be willing to help.